Hey everybody, we don't really have a funny intro today because we kind of have some sad news. As you might have seen on the news, there was another mass shooting in Gainesville, and our co-host Rusty, he's not dead yet.
He's just pinned down.
Yeah, he's pinned down. He was in critical condition. He went out to the bar, and the white supremacist shooter saw Rusty and said, "That cannot be part of my race. He's got to go." So that's why Rusty's not here today.
All the white supremacists are targeting their own now.
Well, when you see a man like Rusty, and if you're truly a white supremacist and you believe that the white race is king, if you see somebody like Rusty kind of giving your race a bad name, wouldn't you want to kill him too?
I guess. Well, no. I think they would want to team up with him because they think that even like the most stupid, ugly white person is still better than any other race.
Oh, they wouldn't see Rusty as just like another N-word?
Cleaning the herd. Or what is it? Yeah, something like that.
Do we know why Rusty's not actually here, or should we just stick to him being in critical condition?
I think he wanted to go to a bar or something.
Oh no, the prophecy's going to come true.
What prophecy?
That he's going to get shot at a bar.
Oh, yeah.
Wouldn't that be genuinely just really funny if we said this on Friday night, then it happens on Saturday, and then the podcast goes up on Monday? That'd be great. I'd be full of glee and joy.
Really?
If this actually happened. Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Because you can see the future?
Right. Because I'm the next...
Or because you willed it to be?
Yeah, my willpower is so strong. Yeah. I made a vision board of Rusty getting shot in the face.
Just imagining it.
Yeah, if we all, it's like the spirit bomb. If we all focus our minds and energy on Rusty being killed in a brutal act of slaughter, and we put our hands up in the air, maybe we can make it actually happen.
What's a spirit bomb?
Isn't that from Dragon Ball Z when they all give Goku their power because they believe in him with the power of friendship, and they all put their arms up in the air?
I don't know.
You're not a big anime guy, Reactor? I thought you'd be all over DBZ.
Yeah, it's my favorite anime.
Is it really?
Well, I mean, One Punch Man is actually, I would say, my favorite anime.
Yeah, I could see you liking One Punch Man. That kind of has your sense of humor to it.
Yeah, it's great, but I never really cared for anime. My brother did, but
you look like a weeb.
Do I? Tim was a weeb growing up. He loved anime.
Is he still?
Yeah, he still loves anime.
Oh, good.
And he would like tell me shows to watch, and I would like kind of try to watch it. Like he told me about One Punch Man, and I did like it. So, but
is Tim into like Naruto and One Piece?
I have no idea.
Oh, that's too bad.
I just remember like Fooly Cooley or something. Ranma Half. Like there were like from the 2000s. You remember those?
Boku no Pico.
I don't know.
Was that really big in the pool household?
I kind of know what that is because it sounds very familiar.
Yeah, it's a good show. I think you would like it. I think you could relate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know. I never really cared for anime. Dragon Ball Z was like growing up though, like it would be on TV. So if I ever wanted to like watch a half hour of fighting with no conclusion, you just sit there with it.
My favorite thing about Dragon Ball Z is that it's not just for weebs, and that there's like a really big African American community supporting that show, and I love watching all the anime parodies of just a bunch of just a big group of black friends doing their own version of Dragon Ball Z. Because you wouldn't see that from any other anime, I don't think.
Black people can't be weebs?
Generally, no. Not when I was growing up. They almost exclusively were not, but Dragon Ball Z bridged the gap.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like they don't have the full, what is it? They don't actually go all the way to Japan looking for their anime, but the anime that leaks over to America, they're like, oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's just another cartoon.
Yeah. It's like the black community that's big fans of The Simpsons.
I thought, aren't Japanese people really offended by The Simpsons?
Are they?
Because of the skin color?
No, I don't know.
Oh. Well, we've talked about Rusty dying in anime, so everybody's already stopped listening. But you want to read some news articles today? You want to talk about Dogecoin?
Yeah, let's start talking about Doge. So,
how do you pronounce that? I say Doge, but is it pronounced something else?
No, it's Doge.
Okay.
Like G is like a giraffe, Doge.
Back before Dogecoin was a thing.
When a G comes before a vowel, it becomes soft, I believe, like giraffe or a GIF.
Yeah. That's what I assumed. I remember in high school, my friend who introduced me to 4chan, who was my real meme guru at the time, he pronounced it Dogi. And I thought, that cannot be right. It has to be Doge. Dogi sounds fucking stupid. Doge sounds based.
Dogecoin.
Yeah, Dogecoin. I was I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't. Better. I don't think I should respect this man as my meme guru anymore. I think he might not know what he's talking about.
Yeah, I don't know. I bought a bunch of Dogecoin just because.
Yeah, I looked at your Twitter and it looks like you made $1 million fucking dollars. What happened?
I made more than that now.
Are you gonna sell or are you just gonna hold that shit?
I'm just gonna hold it.
Really? Fucking balls.
It's been. I started out with like $2,000 like a year ago. I was just like, yeah, all these cryptos are going up. I've never seen a crypto go down. I mean, like they do have their spikes and then they fall, right? It's like, obviously if you jump in during a rush, you're probably going to get hurt, but not really, because if you just don't care, it eventually goes way higher. If you look at every crypto chart.
If you're at $1 million when it's 40 cents a coin, if this actually hits $1, then what, you're going to be at over 2 million, 3 million?
No, 4, because at 25 cents, I was at $1 million.
Oh my fucking God. What are you going to do with all that money? Just keep it in Dogecoin? You're not even going to convert it ever? At what point would you sell?
In an emergency?
If there's an emergency that you need $4 million in cash?
Yeah. Because anything you take out means you gain less.
Yeah, I guess so.
You can't take it out, or else you won't be as rich as you possibly could be. So you just keep it in there till you die.
Oh, so you never get to spend your earnings. What happens if it crashes and goes back to zero? Are you going to commit suicide, or are you just going to live with it?
If it goes back to zero, I'm out $2,000.
That's one way to look at it, I guess.
It is what it
is. You should at least withdraw $2,000 worth so that you're at net zero. Everything else is gravy at that point.
I've been like selling it all and then buying it cheaper. Like
you buy the dip?
Like an instant trade. No, not even a dip. Like if it looks like it's gonna fall, I'll like sell all of it, and then I'll wait like 10 minutes, and then or like put in what's it called? Yeah, I can't remember what that's called.
The wallet?
No. But basically, I set it. I schedule it to buy if it drops to a certain price. You know, a limit order. That's what it was. Yeah.
Well, this morning when I saw your vast riches, I decided I needed to get my hand in the game, even though it's far too late for me to become a millionaire.
Well, it's also a rush right now.
Yeah, and I've never invested anything in my entire life, so I thought, hey, just for fun, I'm going to download one of these stupid apps and connect it to my bank, which sounds super safe on some app I just found out about today. And I threw in $100, and like literally instantaneously after I threw in the $100, it dropped down to being worth $90. I thought, shit. But now it's up to like 105. So you know what? I'm fucking rich. I'm as rich as you in spirit.
The idea is don't care about it.
Clearly you don't.
If you look at like when Bitcoin first came out, you know, it was like 10 cent, 1 cent even.
Yeah, people were trading 50 Bitcoins for a pizza at one point. If I was that guy, I would definitely kill myself.
But if Bitcoin was at 1 cent and you bought $1 worth, you're like, yeah, sure, I'll get 100 of these. That sounds kind of cool. And then so you have $1, and then Bitcoin flies up to $5. Now you have 100 of these for $5. You have $500. You're like, holy shit! I just turned $1 into $500.
But that's chump change to you. You got to wait till it's up in the billions before you're going to sell.
No. But the point is, you'd be like, holy shit, that's like ridiculous profit. I'm going to sell it right now. So you sell it.
Yeah, and those people are kicking themselves, aren't they?
No, that's how it's very rare that anyone was like, nope, I'm staying. Nope, I'm staying.
But
But
the
if
thing
they
is though,
had-
like I guess hindsight is 2020, obviously. But like if I'm one of those guys who sold for a $500 profit in Bitcoin, I would feel so fucking stupid. Even though there's no way you could have known it'd be worth 60 grand.
Even though you made 1,000% profit, or 500% profit, right? Is it? No, it's 5,000.
Something like that. Who cares?
Yeah, it's math. Yeah. But,
ask your mom about the math.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's just weird that no one actually ever held on to it unless they lost their password or something and got locked out of their wallet and then eventually found it. But even if they did find it, they would have been like, I'm selling it right now.
I wonder how many millions of dollars in Bitcoin are just stuck behind lost passwords that people are desperate to figure out.
Billions of dollars.
That's so
It's crazy.
sad.
In landfills on hard drives that are
my
you
God.
can still possibly recover the data.
Yeah, why don't we? That could be our new dumpster diving series. Is just go to all the landfills and try to find hard drives and hope that they have Bitcoins on them, and then guess the password.
Or just start a business where you mine for Bitcoins in landfills.
Yeah, literal mining through a giant trash pile.
Metal detector looking for hard drives.
Yeah,
USB drives, thumb clips.
I think this is a good idea. We can be like the Salvage Brothers or something.
Yeah.
It's like, back in the day, pirate ships, they get shot by the Navy, they sink, you can go underwater and get all the treasure. This is basically the modern day equivalent of that.
Yeah. Another thing that's funny is everyone's like, yeah, but Dogecoin is just a meme coin. It's like, yeah, that means it has power. It's
True.
It's actually
memes
a meme.
do not die.
What
People
does
try to
Bitcoin
say that.
have? What does
People
Bitcoin
say,
have?
"Here come dat boy" is a dead meme. I disagree. I think memes are eternal.
Yeah, but what does Bitcoin have? It's the first coin, so it's not even a meme. It's just the first boring one.
Well, you know more about this than me, so I'm going to tell you rumors that I've read, and you explain whether or not they're true. Right. Somebody told me that Bitcoin and Dogecoin are different because Dogecoin, they just keep adding more coins and it's meaningless, whereas Bitcoin, there's a limit to how many coins there can be.
Yeah, well...
So in a way, if somebody says it's just a meme, they might be right, because it's like what Biden is doing right now, just printing off more money and pretending that it's valuable.
Yeah, except...
But in this case, it's only working because people think that it's valuable, so they keep buying it.
I actually don't know. Is that right? Like, you can just keep making Dogecoin?
Every time you buy it, I'm pretty sure you're just making new coins, and that's why it's not worth anything.
No, not when you buy it.
Somebody on Reddit said so, dude. I don't think a Redditor would misinterpret the facts.
It's possible they don't have a limit to how many coins can be produced. That's possible.
Whereas
there's 129,
Bitcoin does.
I think there's 129 billion coins.
So, well, what would your advice be to, if anybody is listening at home and they want to jump in on the action, would you recommend people still buy Dogecoin? And if so, like what would be your guidance? Because you're the master right now. I'm just the apprentice.
I don't want to encourage people to buy it just because I have it. But
yeah, if people have extra money, they should invest it in TrashRats coin on our Patreon.
The reason I bought it, or the reason I would buy it right now, and I'm still buying it, I guess, yeah. But the reason would be, there's not really a reason, man. I don't know.
It's too late. If you didn't buy it when it was worth a fraction of a penny, it's too late.
Hey, but seriously, one of the main reasons would be, you can look at the market. There's like a lot of these coins, but they still have room to catch up with Bitcoin. Like, I don't know, there's that, but also.
But you think that Dogecoin could catch up to Bitcoin?
No, not on the level of, like, I'm talking about the market cap catching. What
does that mean?
The market cap is like the value. You take all of the currency in circulation and the value of it. So the value of all of the dollars, the coins.
So all the coins put together, it might equal the same amount.
If there's 129 billion coins and they're worth 34 cents each, You do the math, and that's the market cap.
Yeah, but if they're saturating the market by just putting in new coins all the time, isn't it going to be pretty hard to catch up to Bitcoin?
That would affect the market cap. If they're adding new coins, I haven't heard that.
I don't know. I heard that they're just adding 10,000 new coins a minute.
Oh, really?
I don't know. If I read it on Reddit, it's probably not true. I should just trust, I guess, nobody.
But I mean, no, that would be, not that they're adding new coins, maybe that they're talking about mining the coins. Like you can get 10,000 a minute.
Maybe.
I don't know. I'll look into that.
Is this boring to people, or are the people interested to hear about a rags to riches story?
So the other reason would be the Robinhood app has Dogecoin on it, and it's the cheapest altcoin you could buy. So, do you remember
a few months ago on this very show, you gave that exact same advice, and you said as soon as Bitcoin is added to Robinhood, you should immediately buy it because it's just going to go up. And you were fucking right. And now the same thing's happening with Dogecoin.
Yeah, so Robinhood is a stock trading app for poor people, or not necessarily poor, but for lower class people, that don't really have access to like the stock trading market type stuff that wealthy people do.
Yeah.
You can like buy fractions of a stock. It's kind of, I haven't seen that before. But yeah, so it's the poorest, it's a poor people stock trading app, and this is the cheapest crypto, and I've never seen a crypto that didn't continuously rise.
Well, I'm personally prejudiced against Robinhood just because of the GameStop bullshit. Yeah, I'm actually using an app called Uphold that I'm pretty sure it's free. They haven't charged me anything for it, and that's how I bought my Dogecoin. So if you don't trust Robinhood, there's other options.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's probably a lot of places to buy crypto. It probably like doing the stock market trading stuff is way more complex than crypto. I remember the crypto site tracker buying places started popping up, like 10 years ago. I don't know.
Do you think I should throw $100 into Bitcoin as well, or should I just go YOLO into the Doge?
I would go all into the Doge.
Yeah. It's only straight to the moon.
Yeah, but it's not going to get to $60,000. It's
no. If it hits $1, I will fucking come.
If it multiplies like 25 times from here, from 35 cents, I believe, it would be around like $9, and that would be a similar market cap with Bitcoin.
At that point, would you quit the podcast?
$9?
Yeah,
that would be. What's
you'd
9
have
times
like
4?
What, $50 million?
9 times 4?
36.
Yeah, 36. Yeah, that'd be cool.
So you would quit the show, or you would keep doing the show because you love me and Rusty so much?
No, I would still do it.
Good.
Do it better.
Good. Maybe you can start paying our salary to do this show, and I can quit making shitty videos all the time.
Oh, yeah. What? I don't know.
Well, you want to read some news articles?
Yeah, what do we got?
Here's one that I really want to read. Do you remember the memes on 4chan, and maybe just from your real life experiences, about penis inspection day at school?
What?
You've never heard of penis inspection day before?
No.
So, as far as I know, it never actually happened, but maybe it is based in truth. But there would just be threads on 4chan about people reminiscing about days in elementary school when it would be penis inspection day. And all the boys would, in gym class, they would get in line and they would drop trow, and the teacher would have to come inspect their penises, and they would complain about how they'd always get a failing grade because their penis wasn't up to snuff and all that. And it's one of my favorite green text type of stories. But it turns out penis inspection day now genuinely is real. This is an article from The Hill. Florida's new ban on transgender students in sports would allow schools to subject minors to genital inspections. Now, yeah, I'll just read it before we judge. Maybe they got something going on here. Under a new ban on transgender students in sports passed by Florida's House of Representatives, Maybe Rusty has to do with this. He's down in Florida. Schools would have the power to subject students to physical examination if their gender is disputed. The Fairness in Women's Sports Act bans transgender female athletes from competing on women's athletic teams in both high school and college sports, although transgender male athletes may still compete on either team. That doesn't seem fair. In cases where a student's biological sex is disputed, so that's kind of rude. Like, I don't know if you pass. Let me see your genitals.
Your clit's kind of big.
The law authorizes schools to require health examinations or documentation from the student's personal health care provider. Okay, so at least it's not the teacher going up to check your genitals in class, but... a dispute regarding a student's sex shall be resolved by the student's school or institution by requesting that the student provide a health examination and consent form or other statement signed by the student's blah, blah, blah. Okay.
By a panel of judges?
Yeah, by a panel of judges.
PTA judges?
I've got mixed feelings on this one because I agree that trans women have a huge advantage in sports because... You spent
basically taking hormones.
Well, yeah, you spent 16 years of your life with all the male hormones, and now you're going to use those to fight. To fight women. Seems a little unfair. Have you seen that South Park episode with the? It's like fucking Macho Man Randy Savage, and his name is Strong Woman.
Oh,
and he just enters the Women's Olympics and wins everything.
Well, that's a new one, right?
It's from like a season or two ago, but yeah, it's pretty new.
I remember it.
Which I was pretty shocked that they would take that stance because it seems like these days you would get crucified for a stance like that. So I'm surprised they put that in their cartoon.
You know, I was just thinking, remember that movie Joanna Man?
No.
It was like from the early 2000s or something. And I can't remember who the guy was. It was like some black actor. And the story was about him being a failed pro NBA player. And he gets this idea to dress like a woman, and he makes up this lady named Joanna Man, because someone asked him his name, and he was like, Joanna Man, because that's all he could think of. Like, it's so stupid, but
classic.
Yeah. He looked around and he saw a man, and he was like, man? No, but yeah. So I don't know. It's basically about a trans man or a man who pretends to be a woman to play pro women's basketball and be a star.
Did they actually get people in the audience for the women's basketball for that? Or was it still just empty stands like usual?
I never actually thought about that. Probably all
well, shit. I mean, so on one hand, like I see where the Florida legislature's coming from. It's not fair to have a biological male going against women in physical combat sports and shit. Probably not going to work out too great for the cis women on the other team. But it's also kind of fucked up to have genital examinations of minors. I don't know. What do you think about all this, Reactor?
I don't know. It's funny that like the whole genital inspection thing comes from like them knowing that some kids are going to be like sneaky, you know, sign up for a new school and be like I'm a girl, you know?
Does anybody care about winning a high school trophy that bad that they would reinvent their entire identity and pretend to be a different gender?
I feel like scholarships and stuff like that, and you don't even have to cut your dick off, you just wear a wig. Hell yeah.
Well, these days, if you just say you're trans, you'll probably get the full ride scholarship for anything.
I mean, in a lot of places, if you just... Like in Joanna Man, legally you can do that apparently. If he was like, no, I'm a woman, you know, they'd be like, yeah, you have a dick though. Yeah, no, but I'm a woman. Okay, I guess you can play.
What's the deal with the trans men? So a biological woman who transitions into being a man, how come they're still allowed to play sports? That seems also unfair because now it's like, we got the 5'2" boy on our football team who weighs 95 pounds. I hope he doesn't get fucking destroyed.
Yeah, the boy with the wide hips.
I mean, that's fine. I've seen boys with wide hips. I just don't think that person's going to stand a ghost of a chance against all the 6'5" chads.
The boy with birthing hips. Well, that's fine. I've seen boys with birthing hips too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to judge anybody by
yeah.
how they look. I just don't think it's a fair competition.
Well, I mean,
when are we just going to start transgender sports leagues and just let the trans men have their own team and trans women have their own team?
Or let the trans men compete against the trans women.
Yeah, that would be actually pretty fucking awesome. I don't watch sports. If they made a trans-only sports league, I would watch it.
Put them all in a battle royale.
We don't need to talk about the Hunger Games again. That was last episode. I guess in the comments, let us know, would you watch the all-trans sports league? Personally, I think that would be phenomenal for... Really, you need to get more diversity of all these different types of people on TV. Why not just give them their own sports league?
And they'd make a lot of money, too. All those people dying to watch trans people compete?
I would 100% pay a ticket to watch the trans men versus the trans women in football. That would be amazing.
Yeah. That would be fun. It would be like going to the circus.
Oh, come on. We don't need to compare them to freaks. I don't want to do that. I just think it's unfair athletically.
No, I'm saying it would be like a family event.
Sure. Okay. You could just say it's like going to any other sporting event.
No, because I'm thinking of it more like, I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, that's the team from my city, my trans team. I wouldn't care about a team, but I would go see them. Like, yeah, we're gonna watch them play football.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Like, there is no league or championship type thing. It's just, it's a league, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, it should be a whole league. I think there should be a trans Super Bowl as well.
They can do it like WWE does and just travel around to arenas.
Yeah, why not? There's got to be enough of them if they had to pass a whole law about it, so why not just start a league of their own?
Yeah.
You got any other news stories you want to take a look at?
What else? What was the microchip? Did we talk about that last time?
Oh yeah. God, the new COVID microchip. We did not talk about that.
Yeah.
You got an article about that?
Yeah, we got
this shit, man, like if you would have said this a year ago, they would have called you a crazy loon, a conspiracy theorist, and now they're like, "No, what's so bad about it? I think it makes sense."
That's happened a lot.
Yeah, a whole lot. I think you've awoken my third eye.
What is it? Let's see, from the Daily Mail, which isn't absolutely credible. But,
not the best source, but...
60 Minutes released the story. So, it's Daily Mail, but the story is from 60 Minutes. They are talking about Pentagon scientists working inside a secretive unit set up at the height of the Cold War have created a microchip to be inserted under the skin, which will detect COVID-19 infection, and a revolutionary filter that can remove the virus from the blood when attached to a dialysis machine. Like, what? Like, if I said that last year, yes, they would have committed me into an insane asylum.
I would have been yelling at you on this podcast that you're a fucking loon.
Talking about the height of the Cold War, and like microchips and a secretive unit. Like, what?
Yeah. Just
the way it's worded, it's like... But what's funny is people still won't understand, like, that conspiracies are real,
I've seen as recently as yesterday, some guy who got the vaccine was like, "Oh, I got the vaccine. Those microchips sure do feel good." But now it's like they're literally saying we're going to give you a microchip.
Well,
it's not even a conspiracy anymore. They're literally saying they're going to do it,
or saying that the government does have the ability and is moving forward with it. Not that they're going to force anyone to get it, but just the idea that it exists, like,
Well, everybody's talking about Johnson & Johnson and Pfizer, but the real question is, are you going to go for the Microsoft chip or are you going to go for the Apple chip?
Facebook chip.
Facebook? Oh, shit. Mark Zuckerberg's getting in on the... I guess he would want to put chips into people's brains.
Well, yeah, 100%. Oh my God. If he could track absolutely everything about everyone, his marketing would be ridiculous. It would be insane and dangerous, I think.
Honestly, at that point, if there's a microchip in my brain and they're using it to target advertisements to me, they're only going to be advertising things that I genuinely want to buy. No. So honestly, what's the problem?
No, because they can track everything about you and your thoughts too. You know, like basically
Yeah, Mark
things you've done.
Zuckerberg can know
No,
me
but
better
look,
than I do.
yeah, which means he can know exactly how to motivate you to like certain things.
Oh, no.
You get what I'm saying?
Is this how people get into scat porn?
Uh-huh. Because
They
of Mark
get-
Zuckerberg.
Yeah, subtly tricked
The
by
Facebook
Facebook ads.
I'm not clicking it. I said, fine, just once. I'll just click
Yeah.
one.
I've seen this scat porn ad 15 times. I guess I'll take a look and see what the hubbub
there-
is about.
Is there porn ad? There's not porn ads on Facebook, right?
Yeah, there should be.
I'm pretty sure there used to be.
I would click them.
I don't know.
I saw you changed your Facebook profile picture to hashtag Stop Asian Hate. That's pretty good. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you're staying with your people.
Yeah. And too many people are hating on us.
Well, did changing your profile picture have any major change in the world? Like, have you seen a decrease in Asian hate because of your Facebook profile picture?
Yeah, it's like when you buy a Volkswagen Beetle. You know, once you own one, you see them everywhere. You know, once I'm actively stopping Asian hate, I can see it being stopped everywhere.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so I'm just doing my part. You know, it's hard
Yeah,
work.
if everybody on the internet just changed their profile picture to
that's what I'm
hashtag
saying.
Stop Asian Hate, there would never be an act of violence again.
Exactly.
It sounds like an Asian needs to go fucking eat that dog in the background.
Yeah.
I mean, pet that dog. Asians don't eat dogs, right?
Some of them do.
Yeah.
Koreans, I believe, do.
North or south?
Or I mean, not anymore. Like maybe they used to. No, or Chinese people do. I think. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But
it's probably safe just to assume.
Yeah, I'm sure someone does.
Yeah,
Someone in China is eating a dog right now. I guarantee it. You know.
Well, yeah, there's like 2 billion of those fuckers. I'm sure somebody's doing some fucked up shit.
Yeah.
They should go to your house.
But with this article, the team, it's from DARPA. They've been working. DARPA, the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. It's a government. It's like a secret projects agency, CIA type shit.
If it's such a secret, why does the Daily Mail know about it?
I guess it was reported by 60 Minutes. So that there's they're re-reporting what 60 Minutes reported. Yeah. So, but anyway, they're working on ending pandemics. One of the recent inventions they told 60 Minutes on Sunday night was a microchip which detects COVID infection in an individual before it can become an outbreak. That's so stupid, though. What?
Yeah. Clearly, it's very stupid. I'm at the point where I'm not even scared of getting COVID anymore, let alone getting a chip to prevent getting it.
But yeah, like I think at this point, for at least most of the, I don't want to call people stupid, but like the more intelligent people are realizing like they're lying. They're using scare tactics to make it seem like COVID is worse than the flu, and it absolutely isn't. The flu disappeared in 2020. That doesn't make sense. They renamed it.
I've also seen a lot of reports that they're thinking for most of these COVID shots, you're going to have to go back in every year to get a booster shot.
Yeah, it's like, what? Did they they renamed the flu, and they're just selling flu shots to the government now, or some shit, you know?
Yeah, I think if half of the
scam.
country is petrified about the government being up to shenanigans and that they already don't trust this vaccine, you probably shouldn't advertise that you're going to have to re-get the same vaccine once a year for the rest of your life. If anything, even if everything is up and up and they're doing everything right and we're just crazy, which might possibly be true, they're just very, very bad at marketing their own research and their own science. It's like they're begging the anti-vaxxers to take a stand with all this dumb shit.
They're trying to prove the point that anti-vaxxers aren't crazy. Like, come on, we're killing people with these things. Stop us, somebody.
They're going out of their way with fucking microchip stories, and now you have to get the vaccine once a year, and maybe you'll have to get it every 6 months.
But I thought there was like
luck.
stages. I thought you had to go like every 2 weeks or something.
You do for the initial one, but now they're saying like you'll need a booster every year.
Yeah,
which is not going to happen. I don't even get the normal flu shot every year, so there's no way I'm getting the fucking super bonus flu shot.
Yeah, what's the flu's death rate? I never actually.
I don't know. I've never had the flu.
I've never compared it to COVID. All I know is that COVID is like 99 point 9% success or survival for anyone under 65.
Yeah, so maybe
It's like-
when I retire with all my Dogecoin dollars at the age of 65, maybe then I'll start getting the COVID shot. But I'm a 25-year-old man. I think I'll be okay.
Yeah, and it's obvious they're just trying to scare people. But
My dad got COVID. He's like 45. Both of his parents were heavy smokers. He never smoked, but he grew up with secondhand smoke in his lungs. So if anything, he would have been a prime target to die from this shit. And he just kept going to work. He doesn't work like in an office. He works outside alone, so you don't have to worry about him spreading it. But
he kept going to work.
He worked straight fucking through it. So if my dad can survive this shit while working, I think I'll be okay. I'm not too worried about it.
Did he feel sick?
Yeah, he felt like absolute dog shit, but he had to work.
What does he do? What does he do?
He sells firewood, so he's chopping up firewood all day, and then he has
That's
to
what your
go
dad does
deliver it.
all day?
Yeah,
Chops firewood?
and he did that while he had COVID.
Oh, but where's he getting the wood from? Like a forest preserve? Genius. I get it.
People who just like have these huge things of wood on their land for whatever reason, or like old trees and shit, they'll
just go to
pay
the
him
forest
to take
preserve.
it, and then he'll chop it up and then sell the chopped up wood that he was already paid to get, and he'll go sell it to other people.
So it's even better than stealing from the forest preserve. He's tricking
yeah.
people into paying him
he's
to
getting
sell
paid
the wood.
to take the wood.
Yeah, that is pretty good, though. That's actually
If
really,
anything,
really good.
I mean, if I didn't live an hour away, I would probably go work with him because I think he makes a shit ton, and I'd probably make more working with him than I do on fucking YouTube.
That is a really good business model.
Yeah. The only problem is now he's getting close to 50 years old, and it's kind of labor intensive.
Take
for an
over
old
the
man.
business.
Yeah, I don't think I want to do that.
Swinging an axe. He doesn't swing an axe, though. He uses a
No,
chainsaw, right?
He has chainsaws and heavy machinery and shit.
Yeah. He's just swinging an axe all day. And then he's going to deliver it. But that's how he started the business, though, right? In a forest preserve with just an axe.
I don't think there's a forest reserve in Iowa.
Oh, what? Really? They have them in Chicago.
I think there are forests like on the outskirts of Iowa, like on the very edges, but I don't know if there. I haven't seen too many.
Oh,
forests.
that's right, because it's like the Great Plains.
Yeah,
But
lots of cornfields.
We got forests over here.
Are there any other stories worth reading, or should we just jump into the patron questions?
Oh, I don't want to read the patron questions. Let's look for a better story.
I want to read the patron questions.
All right, yeah, let's do it. I was just kidding.
The Discord, folks.
little-
In case you don't remember, we have a Patreon Discord. It's really been popping. After we announced it last episode, we had like 15 new people join in this week. It's been crazy.
Really?
Yeah, we just had like 2 new people join today before we started recording.
Oh shit! I guess I missed that. I thought we had like 6 new ones.
6 new ones like the day that we announced it, but man, this thing has been popping off. So if you want to join the fun, we've been Reactor and Rusty have not been very active talking to the patrons. I mean, not as much as
the last
me.
couple days.
I've been in there a lot, chatting it up with everybody, and we've been doing like I made it so people could share their screens, and people are like watching movies together and shit. It's turning into a cute little community. I think it's a little bit of fun.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, and we also you banned someone for posting pictures, right?
Yeah, the way I see it, there are minors in the server, and none of our channels are marked as not safe for work. So this one guy goes into the patron questions channel, and he's spamming photos of like mutilated, decaying penises that are like infected and shit. I didn't delete it or ban him because it was a penis. I did it because it wasn't a question, so it was not relevant to the channel he posted it in.
Yeah, it was obviously trolling.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you would have asked, what do you think of this decaying penis, then it would have been okay.
Yeah, actually.
But if you guys join the server and you post porn when there's minors in here, I will ban you, and you will not get a refund. So it's your money.
I'm just so used to Discord being a shitty place that I saw it and I was like, oh, yep, I'm on Discord.
Oh yeah, but I mean, you probably didn't pay to be in that Discord though.
Yeah.
This is a place for refined gentlemen. I do want to shout out, there's a guy named Justin Kim who has drawn a lot of fan art for us, and I think I'll throw him in the podcast so people can take a look. He's a really big fan of you, and he drew a picture of you as a king, and you have like a giant bulge in your crotch, and I thought that's pretty good.
Really?
Have you seen it?
Wait, I don't see it. Oh no, it's in the regular.
Yeah,
I'm looking at patron questions right now.
Yeah, you'll have
I saw
up
he
like a
posted them
day
in
to
there.
find it.
Oh yeah.
But anyway, I'll find where we left off with the questions. Okay, here's one from Cokehead Tortoise. Last episode, of course, we talked about Reactor getting into a fight, defending somebody at a casino, and this is a follow-up to that. Reactor, has anybody ever recognized you in real life? And if so, how bad did you physically assault them on a scale from 1 to 6?
Like once someone recognized me.
Really? From YouTube?
Yeah. It was funny. I was actually with my brother. I might have talked about this before. I was with my brother and Luke Rutkowski, who both had like bigger channels than me.
But they recognized you and not them?
Yeah, some dude just like started running towards me, and I was like, what the fuck's going on here? You know, I kind of assumed like, okay, maybe he recognizes Tim or something. And he was like, dude, you're Reactor. I was like, well, yeah. Okay, what's up, man? Yeah, like I didn't expect that.
Did Tim butt in like, but look at me. Do you know who I am? Do you recognize me? Hey, look at me.
And the guy was like, I don't know who you are. Are you his brother or something?
You mean you guys look identical? So.
And then Tim was like, I'm gonna steal his business from him.
Oh shit! That's what happened. He was jealous.
Yeah, that's what it was. He was like, they're supposed to recognize me.
Okay, the Jam wants to know, Mumkey, would you mind if I drove 3 hours to shit on your porch? I don't know about that one. Gas prices are up about $1.50 these days, so it might be a waste of your gas to do that.
You wouldn't be freaked out?
I mean, I would just hose the deck off. I just feel like it would be a waste of gasoline because then he has to drive 3 hours back. 6 hour round trip with gas prices above $3. No, thank you.
Your landlord spraying off all your fans' shit off your house. God damn it.
Would you be upset if somebody shit on your porch if they were a big fan?
I'd be a little freaked out. Like, I mean...
You don't think a patron has earned the right to drive to your house and shit on your deck?
I guess. Like, I wouldn't care so much. Well, although the really crazy stalkers are probably going to be in your fan club. So they would probably join every patron account made.
Yeah, there's a girl who just joined here today who's a crazy Rusty stalker.
Wait, where?
In our Discord, she tried to get in for free, and I said no freebies, and then she paid, and now she's in here waiting for Rusty to acknowledge her, but it's never gonna happen.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that's okay.
I mean, I'm not saying it sucks for her. I'm saying it sucks that Rusty is gonna never talk to her.
Oh yeah. Maybe we can convince him. Maybe we should just not tell him and get her on the show and she can talk to him.
Oh, yeah. There we go. How many female
I would do it.
guests have we had?
0. We've never had a female on this show, I don't think. Have we?
No, I don't know. I was thinking about it. I don't think we have.
Rusty's girlfriend tweeted out, I wish I could go on somebody's podcast. And I replied with an @TrashRats podcast because we have a Twitter account that we don't use. And she said, can I go on one of your other shows? I can't go on that one. So I'm thinking Rusty might have vetoed that before we even had a chance.
He told her she couldn't.
Yeah, I don't think Rusty wants to do a podcast with his girlfriend for some reason. It's too bad.
Yeah.
But we should have had her on tonight.
That. Oh.
Yeah, good replacement. Now, right? Yeah, she's probably out with him, honestly, getting shot up at that bar.
Yeah.
Shot up with COVID vaccine, of course. I think that's where they went.
It was when I saw that on Twitter. That's when I realized, like, wait, we've never had a female guest. Are we?
Yeah,
sexist?
I thought she would be a good one. I would love, because she moved in with him, so I would love to interview not only Rusty's longtime girlfriend but also his roommate, and we can get. That's of course that's why he doesn't want her on. Because right? What's that?
They've been together for like 20 years, right?
I don't know about that. I think they met on Tinder like 6 years ago, but. I can imagine he doesn't want his real life personality to be exposed by his GF, and that's why he won't let her on. But I think people should hear about who the real Rusty is and what he's like.
I'm pretty sure, like, I don't think Rusty is any different in real life. Like, I don't think.
Well, then what's he so afraid of?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe she won't let him on she won't let him be on her podcast, so he's saying she can't be on his.
It's just an act of revenge.
Maybe he's being petty.
And somebody who did not know who this woman was replied to me calling me a simp, like I'm just inviting a random fucking e-girl to be on our show. No, if you knew who this was, I mean, you would probably want her to be on too.
Wait, where'd they say that? What happened?
When Rusty's GF said I want to go on a podcast, and I
Twitter.
said go on TrashRats, and some random guy replied calling me a simp.
I mean, it's probably one of her fans, and he's like, "Leave her alone. I'm her fan."
Yeah, she's gonna be on my podcast.
Yeah.
Bloat wants to know, why would someone shoot a man before throwing him out of a plane? I think I'll let you cover this one.
Because you actually have a very good chance of surviving a fall from a plane if you aim for trees or bushes.
Have you seen that King of the Hill episode? Peggy Hill survived.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a 2-episode arc where she falls out of a plane skydiving and there's no parachute, and she survives.
Is she in the midair during the end of the first episode cliffhanger?
No, it ends with her slamming into the ground, and Hank's like, "Whoa!" And then it ends.
Oh,
have you watched King of the Hill?
It's so old though. Yeah, I used to, it used to come on after Dragon Ball.
On the same channel?
On Fox.
Oh shit!
I mean, I kind of remember that, like being a kid and like getting home from school, and Dragon Ball would be on with King of the Hill and Simpsons at 5.
Yeah, it's so bizarre to me that I enjoyed King of the Hill as a kid, because I of course I love it as an adult, but I don't know what appealed to me when I was a child.
Right? Yeah, it is weird.
It's like the one cartoon that did not need to be a cartoon.
It's kind of just like a sitcom.
Yeah, it could have been live action.
Yeah, it's kind of what it is.
But it does hold up, and it gets better as it ages, for sure.
I haven't watched it in a long time. I wasn't like a fan of it, but
me and Rusty are big fans. I remember many nights when I would stay over at Rusty's house, we would just stay up till 4 a.m. watching King of the Hill for like hours.
You guys are big Shark Tank fans too.
Yeah, I've been watching Shark Tank all day today.
The patrons can't see it, but in the private chats that the admins can use, all they do is talk about Shark Tank all day.
We really do. Yeah, people wonder, like, oh, how mysterious this mystique of what these guys must talk about behind closed doors, and we're just posting Shark Tank memes and laughing at them.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of Shark Tank. I mean, it's cool, but
you're not going to be on Rusty's Shark Tank show that he's going to do?
I don't know.
Has he announced that publicly yet? I don't remember if we talked about it on this show.
No, I don't think so.
Well, never mind then. Stay tuned, everybody.
I wonder how real Shark Tank is, actually.
Like an actual aquarium full of sharks?
No, like is there any staging going on with the show at all? Like for all we know, it's like they actually met with a board of directors and decided we're going to, whatever host is going to take you up on a deal. You know what I mean? Like, he's going to make a deal with you. We're making the deal here because we don't want any negotiations going on the show.
I think for the most part, it's authentic, but of course it is an edited program. And in reality shows like that, especially when there's a monetary quote unquote prize involved, it's basically illegal for it to be fake. Like, that's why people say that like Survivor is fake, but like it's literally illegal to fake a show that has a prize like that.
I don't think it's not a prize.
Yeah, I know, but like they're still trying to win money. But since it's an actual business contract, I don't see why they would fake it.
Like, look at Storage Wars. You see, there's like a bunch of different versions of it, but they go and buy storage units, right?
Yeah,
those are all fake. They load up a storage unit and then, like, holy crap! I bought a snowmobile for $50 in an abandoned, unit.
They set it up to make it dramatic.
Why would you go around hunting for awesome things when you can just easily put one in there?
Yeah, the thing about Shark Tank is that people obviously have to apply to be on the show, so the producers are going to handpick the most interesting products and stories and shit.
But then it's also weird because it's like, if I'm an investor on the show, it's like, I don't want the producers telling me, screening all the ideas for me. I want to screen them and see if I want to invest in them.
Well, there's probably so many applicants that you do want some sort of screening process. And I imagine the sharks
yeah.
get like a brief debrief before the people actually come in and present.
Yeah. They probably have a standard that the producers check these businesses for. Like, okay, they meet the standard, and then they probably, I imagine, would give a list to the hosts saying, are you interested in any of these? Do any of these seem interesting? Yeah, and then you can narrow them down.
Remember at the end of last episode, the very final sentence, you said, wait, I have something else to say, and then it cut off. So Open Gatorade wants to know, what was Reactor going to say at the end of the latest podcast?
It cut off? I didn't listen to the end.
Yeah. The very final thing anybody heard at the end of the last episode was you saying, I still have something to say. And then Rusty cut it from there. So what were you going to say?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say buy Dogecoin.
Oh, damn it. Damn it. That would have been really nice to hear a week ago.
I mean, I recorded it. You must have cut it off. God
damn it, Rusty. Oh, now I'm glad he got shot.
Rusty edited that one? I don't remember.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
No, I could have been rich.
Rich. Well, I mean, yeah. What was it, like the 8th? So.
Yeah, you would have been fucking rich if you bought it a week ago.
Yeah, it would have been at 50 or at 5 cents each. So at 36, you'd be up 7 times.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I've said buy Doge a bunch of times. It's not like they missed anything.
Well, now we know.
And what are the rules about promoting things that I am invested in? I don't know.
I don't think that's illegal. If you look at Reddit, they're all begging each other to keep buying it.
And like, I'm truly saying it because I want them to benefit from it, not because I want to benefit from them.
No, you've already benefited as much as possible.
Yeah, and I don't care if I lose it.
You're a self-made millionaire overnight.
Self-made meme millionaire.
Meme millionaire, that's right. Okay, here's a question from Cuck Williams. What level of gun control would you have in place if you were made the monarch of the U.S.?
I would have my grade school kids would be carrying around plastic firearms, and they would have one of their classes would be martial arts firearm control.
Oh, like gun fu, like some John Wick kind of shit?
Gun fu? No, I just mean martial arts.
With a gun?
War art, you know? How to
war?
fight, like fighting. You know, I would teach my children at a young age to fight as one of their elementary school classes.
Your children? Like, since you're the king, they're all your children now?
Well, not that they're my citizenry.
Yeah, no, they're your children. They can call you my liege or my father.
If you're 8 years old and you can't do a backflip, exiled.
Wait, what does that have to do with a gun?
Huh?
The question's about gun control, not doing backflips.
Oh, well, I'm just saying, basically, I would, from kindergarten, kids would be learning gun safety and how to handle toy firearms and stuff. And, even toy firearms would be illegal to mishandle.
I don't know. I think you sound like
you can be a 7-year-old running around with a little cowboy hat and a revolver, but if you aim that plastic revolver at someone's face and pull the trigger, you're in trouble.
That's complete libcuck bullshit. First of all, every child, along with their birth certificate, will be given an AK-47 in my country.
Yeah, well, no, but I'm just saying gun freedom. You have the right to have a gun, but
you're saying these kids can't even point the fake guns at each other and shoot.
You have to if you mishandle a replica gun, it's also a crime.
Yeah,
you have to No, I'm not. I'm saying everyone has to properly handle their weapons. That's, and they'd all be trained and used to it. Like, oh, no, you don't aim a gun at someone's face.
And I think if you put an AK-47 in every baby's hands, they will eventually learn how to use it.
Eventually, yeah, just leave them in a room.
Target practice with babies. I think they should take care of their aim from an early age.
That's an actually interesting experiment that it made me think of, where if we were to take a newborn baby and not have it interact with humans at all.
Just guns? It's raised by an AK?
No. In a room with an AK-47, the baby, and food somehow comes into the room. What would the relationship with the child and the gun become if it's a white room, with just an AK?
Well, I think if you're going to try to encourage the behavior to interact with the gun, you should only give it food if it touches the gun. So then it associates like
No, I don't
life
wanna
and
force the
happiness and
association.
growth with touching a gun.
I want to see what like without giving any ideas to this person, what would they think of the gun? Would they think it's dangerous? You know,
We'll find
After-
out
when
if
they're
guns
like
kill
40.
people or if babies kill people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. That'd be
Well,
a
no,
good
I mean, like,
experiment.
yeah.
Just
When
put a
the kid's
baby
like
in a
40
room with
years
a
old,
gun.
when the kid's 40 years old, then you ask him how he feels about guns, and he's going to be like, "Are you talking about Booby? That's my only friend. Like, what do you mean?
Did he spend
I
all
love
40
him.
years living in this white room?
Gunny? Like, or I don't know what he would name it because he doesn't. He doesn't actually
probably-
speak English because we never taught him. He was just in the room the whole
He's
time.
probably a feral child at that point.
Yeah, with a gun.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he
Yeah.
would become friends with the gun.
A feral adult now with a gun.
Wasn't that the famous feral child named Genie or some shit?
I don't know.
Something that
It
you
is-
learn
it is
in
weird,
every
though.
101 level psychology class.
It's funny how like I think feral humans are stupider, right?
I think their culture is just different from ours. I don't know if they're stupider.
Really?
Oh yeah, I mean it's just a
Well,
different
I mean,
way of living.
but
I don't know if
if-
you can judge their intelligence.
No.
by-
But if your life consists of picking lice off your family's backs and eating it, and swinging from trees, you don't have to. There's not like a complex thought going on in your mind. But if you're, sitting there learning math, it's like, okay, having language communication, blah blah blah, doing all this stuff, your brain is like firing like crazy. So it would grow more and be more intelligent.
I
Whereas,
think
like,
that's
the
your
feral
Asian
human-
privilege talking.
It's like if you don't, they say if like you don't use it, you lose it. Yeah. So if you're just picking lice off your brother's back all day and eating it, swinging from trees, you're probably gonna lose it.
Hey, you're probably more athletic than the fucking math nerd who's using his
100%.
brain.
Yeah. Exactly. Though. Yeah. Yeah. If you're like
Yeah, so it's just different cultures, different
you're-
strokes for different folks.
from 1 year old, you have to learn to hang from a tree. Like how monkeys do.
Yeah.
Like they can hang forever.
That's how I was
It's like
raised.
standing. It's like standing to them.
Hey,
Go to sleep.
We got a new question for you, Reactor.
Yeah.
Since Alice in Wonderland is your favorite book, did you know that Lewis Carroll was a pedophile? Do a quick Google search of his photography, and you can quickly see that he photographed one little girl more than the rest. She, Alice, was his muse, and her fanciful tales to him during their shooting sessions were part of the inspiration for the book he named after her. Is that why you like it so much?
No, I actually didn't know that. I don't know. I mean, there is kind of like assuming going on in there. Like he took a lot of naked pictures of a little girl, so he must be a pedophile. What?
I mean, they didn't say naked, so I'm glad you added that part in.
Yeah, I'm just saying. It's like it doesn't like we don't know if he did anything.
I think we can separate the
I don't
art
know.
from the artist, okay? Who cares about how many little girls got
actually-
molested by Lewis Carroll? I think his book is really cool. Yeah,
Well,
it's a funny book.
No, but I looked into that, and I guess he took a lot of photos and hung out with kids a lot.
How much time
but-
did you spend looking at the photos?
Maybe like I don't know. I only spent like a minute looking into it. I was like, is that right?
Wow, that's how long it takes you is only a minute?
To Google stuff?
Yeah,
Less
that's
than
what
that.
I meant.
Less than that.
Should we just move on then? Or
Yeah.
Justin Kim wants to know, here's my question. Reactor is a total badass for stopping that robbery. He is close to a real-life hero to me because no normal person would be too scared to stop the robbery, but he wasn't scared. He went and stopped it, kind of. Even if his life is effed up and pointless and shit, he still helped that man. I don't have a question. I just want TrashRats, to read that he is badass and inspired me today. Actually, I just thought of a question. Reactor should carry a weapon like metal knuckles or a sword. In California, it is legal to open carry a sword in public, no license, so I carry a katana with me everywhere I go because I'm Asian. Nobody fucks with him. I want to buy a Reactor hat. How Can I buy it from Reactor? Also, I'm sorry if I upset Reactor. Also, I made fan art of Reactor. Sorry if it sucks.
What was the question?
He wants to know if he can buy a Reactor hat.
Oh, no, yeah, I already helped him.
Oh, good. So you should have deleted
He found
this.
one on eBay. Asked me if it was the right one. He put that in the questions. Is this the right hat? Yeah, that's it.
Do you still have the Reactor hat that you meant to send me? Because I still want it.
Yeah, I do.
Can you mail that to me?
Yeah, I'll get it to you eventually. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I will start wearing it in public if you send it to me.
Oh, really?
Rasta Billy wants to know, do you think that leftist movements come from a feeling of superiority to the minority groups they're supposedly helping? Also, do you agree with Ted Kaczynski that's baller as fuck?
Wait, what? Oh, wait. Also, do you
think,
agree?
Let's answer the first half. Do you think that leftist movements come from a feeling of superiority to the minority groups they're
like 100% what it
helping?
is. Like
Democrats,
Democrats are protesting right now. White suburban Democrats are protesting, saying, "White privilege. I have white privilege, and it's not fair. It's not fair that I'm better than minorities." And like that's what they're marching around saying. And then the black people are marching around saying, "It's not fair that white people are superior. We don't like this system. Why are white people superior to us?" It's like, dude, oh my God. You're all white supremacists.
Yeah, but they're trying to advocate that they no longer want to be supremacists. Now they want everybody to be equally supreme.
Yeah. And it's like all just bullshit. I don't know. It's like, oh man, it's not fair that I'm wealthier than you. It's not fair. Okay, well, give me some money. No, it's not fair though. I'm just saying.
But they are advocating for reparations, right? They do want to give their money away.
Dude, reparations are like the cartoon remedy to racism.
I'm pretty sure that Kamala and Biden are actually looking into it.
Yeah, well, I'm glad I'm a minority.
I don't think it's going to you. You're the model minority. You have to pay more.
Oh, yeah. What I'm wondering is all those white Union soldiers who died to end slavery in America, how much reparations are they getting?
Yeah, I genuinely agree with that. If I found out my grandfather died fighting to end slavery, I would also want some reparations.
Yeah, what
that's
the
complete
fuck?
Bullshit.
He shouldn't have had to fight to end slavery.
He died to
It wasn't
end
his
slavery.
fault.
I should get the fucking money for that shit.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, obviously he had to fight to end slavery, but it's not fair that he had to do that because slavery shouldn't have been around for him to have to do that.
Yeah, I think we should look at everybody's family tree, and
Yeah.
anybody whose family owned slaves should have to directly
Oh, no,
pay
no, that's not.
people.
No,
I do.
No.
That's the way it is. Because if my grandfather died fighting for the Union, then anybody whose grandfather was in the Confederacy owes me money.
No.
That's the way I see it.
No, I don't.
Oh, wait, you? Uh-oh. I think we should move on.
I mean, no, I'm saying, like, no, you shouldn't, I mean, those people have nothing to do with their, ancestors.
Well, yeah, I also have nothing to do with my grandfather who lived in the 1850s, but I also would like free money, so I'm going to bitch and cry about it and pretend.
Well, no, but that is fair. It is okay to be upset that your family had to die because the government was retarded.
Yeah, but now in the modern day, the people whose ancestors were the slaveholders, they have the generational wealth and they benefited from it, so now they owe me some money.
Yeah, no, but I guess it really does seem like the people who are related to slave owners, it's like, well, you can't call them racist slave owners.
Hey, you could. I don't think Kamala's going to stop doing that.
It's not about punishing their descendants,
but it should be.
It's about posthumously rewarding their descendants. You want to, you can't say, holy shit, thank you, you fucking died to end slavery, dude. Like, what can we give you? There's nothing we can give you now, but the best we can do is make your descendants, which I'm sure you would be very grateful for, make it so that your descendants have money.
Yeah. As soon as, if it actually happens that they start paying out reparations to the descendants of slaves, it's only going to end poorly. Because no matter what amount of money they give, instantly on Twitter they're going to say, oh, my grandfather was a slave and it's only worth $2,000 to you. Like, there's no amount of money that they're going to be satisfied with.
Yeah, right?
It's
$1
going to be
million?
a fucking
That's it?
nightmare.
$1 million for every black person in America? That's it? That's all you're giving us?
You value my grandpappy's life at only $2,500? You fucking racists.
I mean, you know, it'd be cool. What they could do is get a set amount. Like, okay, we're going to give $10,000 to reparations, but we're giving it to the people who were slaves, and then it's divided amongst their living descendants.
No, it should be only if you are a former slave, because then you directly.
Anyone who was a slave will be getting money.
Yeah, I think that would be fair.
Yeah, it would.
When people get falsely imprisoned for crimes they didn't commit, and then they get acquitted like 40 years later, do they get paid a certain amount? Because that's almost the same thing. How much do you get paid if the government falsely locks you up for 40 years and then they let you go? Because they pay those people,
not much,
right?
Really. I'm sure the government always seems to like rip people off. Like they'll give them $1 million. Like $1 million?
Yeah, and you wasted my entire
years?
fucking life, my one chance to be on this earth, and you locked me up for shit I didn't do.
You need to make me Scrooge McDuck. I want to be swimming in gold coins. Like, what the fuck?
They should make that guy president, because he understands empathy more than anybody. He's been through the shit. Okay, here's another question. Uncultured Swine wants to know thoughts on Supreme Court packing. Biden, during the election, he often said, hey, yeah, no, I'll probably pack the courts if I win, but I'm not going to say that, because then you're going to write a news article about it. Uh-oh. Would you be upset if it happened?
I don't know.
Like, if they just threw, like, 4 new justices onto the Supreme Court.
No, that'd be a good thing. That they'd be unpacking the court. Because Trump packed the court, they'd be unpacking it.
Or just packing it more. The way I see it, man, I think here's how we fix the Supreme Court. I don't know if we need to add any more seats. Maybe we do. I don't know the math and all that. But term limits. I mean, is anybody saying that there should not be term limits on the Supreme Court? It should be fucking illegal that we had a 99-year-old skeleton woman shaping the future of our country's legislature. Are you weird. Fucking kidding me? Why are these people required to work until they're 100 fucking years old? I think after 10 years maximum, you get replaced. Fuck you.
Or like maybe the Supreme Court can just be a jury of our peers.
I don't trust my peers with
all right, everyone,
that kind of shit.
Do you think it should be illegal to, and then the jury? It would be the Supreme jury.
Yeah.
The Supreme Court should have a Supreme jury.
Oh man, I got jury duty today. I got to go to the Supreme Court.
Oh man, Supreme jury duty.
But if we're gonna keep people, if the judges are gonna be people who are respected and they study constitutional law and they are the authority on defining what the Constitution means and interpreting it, I don't think they need to do that for 50 fucking years. 10 years is all you need, and then we can get some fresh blood in there for real.
I guess there's like a lot of problems with like being a Supreme Court justice or finding one and appointing one. So
Trump found a shit ton.
Yeah, I guess it's maybe not that difficult if you have like a team scouring the country for like the perfect candidates.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I don't know. It's like if they can be blackmailed, the country's fucked. That's why I actually don't mind that. Like they're all complaining like, well, what they did to Kavanaugh was crazy. It's like, no, that's good. They tried their best to even frame him and they couldn't. That means someone can't blackmail him.
How much do they get paid? Do we know? I imagine we know.
No, I don't know. But
if they're only getting paid like a normal government salary of like what, $400,000 a year, I would not be surprised if the judges could be bought off.
The president's salary is $400,000.
Yeah, so I would imagine Supreme Court is about the same. We could probably just Google this, but yeah, I know what you've been Googling lately.
I'm Googling myself.
How much is it?
$240K.
Yeah, that's not enough. That does not protect against bribes.
Yeah, right.
I'm pretty sure Rusty makes more than that selling this comic book.
Though. You're not supposed to pick someone who would take bribes. And that's why
yeah.
I don't know. That's why I think Trump's picks were they were good people. They tried to make them look bad. They couldn't find anything. And they were digging, you know that the Democrats didn't leave any stone unturned, but they couldn't find anything, which is good. It's great. That's the kind of person I want to be on a Supreme Court, I guess.
Okay, we have one final question for today. A demon wants to know which of you are going to be the first to overdose. My bet is on Simian Jimmy.
Overdose on what?
I assume just take
Dogecoin?
any drug that can kill you so much that you die.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty much past that point in life where I could accidentally take too much drugs.
Yeah, and I've been clean for a while now, so if you're going to bet on me, you're probably going to lose that bet. So I think by default it would have to be Rusty.
Does Rusty do drugs? He smokes, right?
More than we do. Yeah, you can overdose on cigarettes. It just takes 60 years.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Remember when Em wouldn't leave Rusty alone for doing cigarettes?
Yeah. If anybody's going to die from their drug use, it's going to be lung cancer Rusty over there.
Yeah, but I don't think lung cancer is real.
I've eaten more cigarettes than I've smoked, so I think I'll be good.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I would say Rusty.
Yeah. So and he's not even here to defend himself, so I think
which means
we have to
it's
just
the perfect choice. Yeah,
Rusty's going to die.
It goes without saying then.
Well, everybody, it's been another spectacular episode of Trash Rats. Your two favorite Trash Rats were here today. It was probably, the last two episodes in a row, we've gotten multiple comments saying this is the best episode yet. And I do not think we broke that streak. I think this is not a combo breaker. We did it again.
Oh, yeah, we did?
This is almost certainly the best episode of the entire show. It's just the two funniest guys, the two smartest guys.
Oh, yeah. Rusty's always talking about knives, isn't he? It's kind of annoying.
He won't shut up about knife songs and shit, and I always have to edit it out.
Hanging out with him is so weird because every 15 minutes he's got that little guitar he carries around,
Yeah, and he pulls out a knife and starts playing on the table with it.
Yeah, that too. But
if you're a one-trick pony, you like to show off your trick.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, remind everyone why you're still. I don't know what's the word.
How we got relevant in the first place.
Yeah, how you're still relevant. Oh yeah, it's a ukulele. That's what he carries, right?
I don't know the name of all his stupid instruments. It's called the
ukulele. Yeah, he keeps it in his pocket, his back pocket. Are we done with this episode?
Yeah, I think so. We've been going way over time.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, if you want to join the Discord, lots of fun. You can ask us a question and hang out with us, watch a movie or something. Go to patreon.com/trashrats, I think.
Yeah, I interjected during your promotion. But anyway, what I was going to say is, it seems like the Patreon is more interactive with the show now that we've got the Discord. It's kind of cool.
Yeah, I think it's way better now, and I think people are really responding.
Why didn't we do this earlier? Yeah.
So if you want to join the show, that's how you do it. Reactor, what sage advice are you going to end this episode with?
Am I going to get cut off again? All right. Okay,
I don't know.
The most Dogecoin is good, and I am still buying it,